The movie begins with the Storks, whose mission was to deliver newborn babies from Stork Mountain to their families everywhere. Despite how difficult it was to handle babies, the Storks delivered them with love and happiness. Then we meet Junior, who informs us that Storks no longer deliver babies. Instead, they now deliver products for a company called Corner Store. This company is a massive and organized giant, employing a huge number of birds. We find that Junior is beloved by all his colleagues because he just made the millionth delivery. A pigeon named Toady comes to congratulate Junior and tries to show him a picture of his girlfriend, who is a goose, but an employee interrupts them. She tells Junior that the boss wants to see him. Junior goes to meet the boss, Hunter, who praises his dedication to work and informs him that he will be promoted to become the boss of the company. Naturally, Junior is shocked and overjoyed to hear this. Hunter continues telling Junior that the hardest part of being a boss is dealing with Tulip. He tells him that 18 years ago, a stork named Jasper loved Tulip and wanted to keep her. By mistake, he broke her address capsule. Because of what happened, they couldn't find Tulip's family, so they stopped delivering babies and started delivering products. They realized Tulip is now 18, and they can finally let her go live with humans. Hunter shows Junior the company's profit chart and explains that any dip is caused by Tulip and her disasters. Therefore, they must fire her. He orders Junior to go and fire Tulip to prove he deserves to be the boss. Junior assures him he will do it and leaves, while Hunter stays behind, playing golf with a tiny bird. Junior goes to Tulip, who is standing on the roof, and tells her he wants to talk. Tulip is thrilled because this is the first time Junior has spoken to her. She tells him she and her friends will fly down to meet him. Junior is puzzled, knowing her friends, a chicken, an ostrich, and a quail, are flightless birds. Despite this, they activate jetpacks Tulip built for them, and the four of them take off. The chicken gets too excited, flies too fast, and crashes into Tulip and the others. They lose control, and Junior flies up to help the three birds, managing to save them. Tulip also saves herself with mechanical wings before falling, but the wings malfunction and start a huge fire. Everyone present is upset by what happened. Tulip apologizes through tears, explaining she only wanted to help. She asks Junior what he wanted to tell her. Junior tries to tell her she is fired but can't bring himself to do it when he learns it is her birthday. Looking at Stork Mountain, an idea strikes him. He takes her there and tells her she is now in charge of the mailroom. Tulip is happy but surprised, saying she thought they stopped receiving letters. Junior ignores her comment, telling her this is her new job and ordering her never to leave the room. Junior leaves, and Tulip sits at the desk waiting for a letter, but none come. She gets bored, talks to herself, and plays different characters to stay entertained. Meanwhile, we see a young boy named Nate playing with his toys, imagining he is a secret agent. He is upset because his parents are always busy on work calls and never play with him. While in the car, Nate is sad until he sees two brothers playing together. He becomes happy and asks his parents for a baby brother. He asks where babies come from, and his parents laugh, not knowing how to answer, but telling him they don't want any more children. Nate returns home very sad. He goes to the attic, searches through old things, and happens to find a Stork Mountain magazine. He reads it and understands that if he sends them a letter, the Storks will bring him a baby brother. He writes a letter pretending it's from his parents, asking for a baby brother, and puts it in the mailbox. A mailman takes the letter and delivers it to the company. The letter travels from place to place, across a ship, until it reaches a pelican who flies it to Corner Store, and from there, it reaches the mail room where Tulip is. Tulip takes the letter excitedly and goes to deliver it. At that moment, Junior is with Hunter, telling him he handled the Tulip situation. Hunter is playing golf with the tiny bird and tells Junior he will be the boss starting Monday. Suddenly, Tulip appears on all the monitors in the office. Junior tries to stop her before Hunter notices and manages to shut her off at the last second. He excuses himself and rushes to Tulip, asking why she left the room. Tulip tells him she is doing her job and puts the letter into a tube. Junior tries to catch it but fails, and suddenly a baby-making machine starts up. And don't ask me how a baby-making machine exists. Before we continue, I think you forgot to hit the like button. Press like now, my friend, and subscribe now. Junior gets exhausted and tells Tulip she should have put the letter in the box, not the machine. We see Nate's letter and something strange happens to it. Junior tries to stop the machine quickly and discovers the stop button is located between very sharp gears. When he uses a broom to press it, he fails and has to put his hand between the gears. Despite the pain, he presses the button and stops the machine. But unfortunately, his wing breaks and he can't move it. He and Tulip are shocked when a capsule containing a baby girl comes out. At that time, Nate wakes up excited and tells his parents that the Storks are bringing him a baby brother. Back to Junior, who can't believe what happened. He and Tulip take the capsule into the elevator. By chance, Toady the pigeon gets in with them and asks their opinion on last night's game. Junior and Tulip start making up stories about the game so he won't notice the capsule. They tell him the game was great and rush out of the elevator. Toady then remembers there was no game last night. He becomes suspicious. Junior goes with Tulip to where she lives, thinking about how to handle this baby. Junior asks Tulip not to open the capsule because babies are very cute, and the same thing that happened with Jasper might happen to them. He takes the device containing the baby's address and finds her home. He decides to deliver her before anyone notices, but unfortunately, he can't fly with the capsule because of his broken wing. He notices a plane hanging from the ceiling and decides to take it. He asks Tulip why she built this plane. She gets nervous and says she built it for making deliveries. Junior tells her this is her chance to make her first delivery. They board the plane, and Junior is excited to fly it, but he doesn't know how. They start to fall, but at the last moment, Tulip hits the autopilot button, and the plane flies easily. Jasper sees what happened and follows them. Meanwhile, Nate is building a ladder. His father asks what he's doing, and Nate shows him the Stork magazine, explaining he's preparing the house for the baby the Storks will bring. The father is surprised and says Storks don't deliver babies anymore. Nate tells his father he doesn't have to help and should go back to work. He uses a bit of guilt tripping until his father agrees to help for just 5 minutes. In the meantime, Toady discovers baby powder and becomes even more suspicious of Junior and Tulip. He builds a drone and flies after them. As for Junior and Tulip, they are flying with the baby capsule. Tulip asks Junior why he wants to be a boss, but Junior refuses to tell her. Tulip keeps pressing him, and Junior gets frustrated, accidentally bumping into Tulip, who almost falls out of the plane. Junior saves her at the last second and tells her never to ask that question again. Suddenly, they hear the baby crying. Tulip is scared and wants to open the capsule to check on her, but Junior stops her, saying babies cry for a while and then sleep. Tulip can't stand the crying and lets the plane go into a dive to check on her. Junior tries to hit the autopilot, but he can't, and the plane crashes near a waterfall. Fortunately, no one is hurt. They scream at each other, then get worried because the baby is silent. They open the capsule and are mesmerized by how cute and beautiful she is. Junior yells at Tulip, blaming her for everything, takes the capsule, and walks away. Tulip is heartbroken and cries because Junior left her alone. Junior walks through a blizzard and suddenly senses something strange. A pack of wolves appears, surrounds him, beats him, and he loses consciousness. When he wakes up, he finds Tulip tied up next to him, both hanging by their legs. The wolves bring the baby and put her on the ground. The alpha wolf and his beta argue over who gets to eat the baby, but as soon as the baby acts cute, they are moved and fall in love with her. They play with her happily and decide to keep her in the pack. Junior and Tulip continue to argue, blaming each other. As soon as Tulip hits Junior, the baby laughs and the wolves are delighted. Tulip gets an idea. She asks the wolves to untie them so they can hit each other more and make the baby laugh harder. The alpha is convinced and unties them. Tulip keeps hitting Junior to distract them, then seizes the moment to strike the alpha. She and Junior grab the baby and run. The wolves chase them, but Junior and Tulip cross to the other side and cut the bridge, mocking the wolves. The alpha wolf tells his pack to form a bridge. The wolves unite in an illogical way to form a bridge. Junior and Tulip are shocked and run. The wolves cross and continue the chase. Junior and Tulip roll down a slope, use logs to cross a lake, but the wolves unite again to form a sophisticated boat. Unfortunately, Tulip and Junior fall over a waterfall, and the wolves jump in, forming a submarine to chase them. Junior and Tulip emerge from the water with the baby and rush toward the plane. Tulip tells Junior to get in, saying she fixed it. Junior puts the capsule in, but Tulip falls into a crack in the ice and can't get out as the wolves approach. Junior hesitates to leave her, but goes back to save her at the last moment. They return to the plane, but Tulip tells him it doesn't fly. She pushes it off the edge, and at the last second, the plane transforms into a boat. As for the wolves, they form a plane, but this time, the plane doesn't fly. Junior and Tulip speed away and escape, with Jasper watching from afar. Meanwhile, Nate and his father have turned the house upside down while playing. The mother arrives and screams, asking why they did this. Nate explains they are preparing for the Storks' arrival. The mother reminds the father they have a lot of work to finish, but the father refuses, saying this is the best time he's ever had and invites her to join. Although the mother is sure the Storks won't come, she decides to help. Back to Tulip and Junior on the river. Tulip thanks Junior for not abandoning her. Suddenly the baby cries. Junior sings to her and plays with her until she laughs. He becomes emotionally attached to her. He gets out of the boat and tells Tulip they will stay here for the night. Toady the pigeon is following their tracks, asking animals about them. At night, Junior and Tulip camp by the river. Tulip asks Junior why he poked a hole in the boat. Junior avoids the question and says they will move tomorrow to deliver the baby. Tulip clarifies that the baby is a girl and insists they must deliver her to her parents no matter what. She tells Junior she spent 2 years building the plane they destroyed. She explains she didn't build it for deliveries but to find her own family. She tells him that when Jasper destroyed her capsule, she managed to keep a piece of it, hoping it would lead her to her family. Junior empathizes with her because she sacrificed her plane to deliver the baby. He promises to help her find her home. They sleep holding the baby, while Toady watches from a distance. Toady returns to the company and tells Hunter. Hunter thanks him and says Toady will be the boss instead of Junior. Hunter explains they will lure Junior and take the baby. The next day, Junior and Tulip wake up exhausted. They continue their journey, trying to feed the baby, but she refuses. Junior plays with her and sings, and Tulip tries to feed her, but fails. After many attempts, Junior makes a small toy, and Tulip finally manages to feed her. Meanwhile, Nate's parents help him transform the house into a full-scale amusement park, ready to receive the baby. At this time, Toady and the boss change the address where Junior is supposed to deliver the baby. Junior takes the GPS and they sneak into a port to board a ship. Suddenly, the baby cries. As a guard approaches, Junior picks her up. She hugs him and goes quiet. The guard moves away. Junior is happy, but the ship moves out of the port. They rush to catch it, but the wolves appear and chase them, forming a wolf car and managing to take the baby. However, the alpha slows down so the baby won't get hurt, and when he looks, she's gone. Junior and Tulip have her and run into a warehouse. Junior keeps bumping into things. He realizes there is glass everywhere and birds can't see glass. He shuts the door so the wolves can't enter. Tulip guides him through the glass maze. He shakes with fear as the wolves break the door, but he makes it through and reaches Tulip. Suddenly, the wolves surround them, demanding the baby. Jasper appears, attacks the wolves, and takes Tulip and Junior to the ship. The wolves are heartbroken. Junior and Tulip are wary of Jasper, but Tulip screams at him because she became an orphan because of him. Jasper apologizes, saying he loved her. He explains he spent his life collecting the broken pieces of her capsule to deliver her to her family. He shows them he collected every piece except one. Tulip reveals she has the last piece. They put it together, and the GPS activates, locating her family. Tulip is moved to tears. She tells Junior she will deliver the baby with him first, then go to her family. Junior refuses, insisting she go to her family first while he delivers the baby alone. When Tulip insists on coming, Junior tells her he was supposed to fire her. Tulip is hurt, but Junior reminds her this is her chance to find her family. Tulip says goodbye to the baby, giving her the toy. Jasper takes her and flies away, leaving Junior on the ship. The next day, Tulip and Jasper arrive at her family's house. She hesitates to ring the bell, but Jasper encourages her. However, Tulip remembers Junior and the baby and decides to go back to them. Meanwhile, Junior arrives at the baby's home and rings the bell. Hunter is there waiting for him. He mocks Junior because there are no houses in this industrial area. Toady reveals he changed the address. A group of penguins takes the baby, and the Storks tie Junior to a chair. Hunter tells him the baby will live with the penguins, and when she grows up, they will return her to the human world. He explains he's doing this because if anyone knows they are delivering babies again, the company's stock will crash. He leaves with Toady and the penguins. Suddenly, Tulip arrives, sees Junior tied up, and learns Hunter took the baby to the company. Tulip gets an idea. She orders a product from the company and then returns it, allowing them to reach the company easily. They arrive during the corner store annual party. They see the penguins moving the baby into an elevator. They disguise themselves as a ball-shaped box and sneak past everyone. The penguins are preparing a plane to move the baby, trying to keep her asleep. Junior and Tulip arrive and demand the baby. They end up having a silent fight so the baby won't wake up. Junior throws a fork at a penguin, and the others attack. They find a box of bells and throw them in the air. The penguins scramble to catch them silently. The baby wakes up and screams, alerting everyone. Hunter sees them and orders the birds to chase them. They run into the baby machine room. The birds surround them. Tulip threatens to put another letter in the machine if they don't back off. Hunter tells Junior to hand over the baby and he'll forget everything. But Junior gives the baby to Tulip and connects the mail tube to the baby machine. The machine works at full power, pulling in all the old letters. Everyone is amazed as the massive machine starts producing hundreds of babies. When Toady tries to intervene, the machine hits the control panel, trapping him in a capsule. The penguin's plane explodes. The machine starts producing babies even faster due to the control panel damage. The babies are about to fall, but Junior and all the storks fly to save them. Tulip and her friends help, even carrying a very chubby baby. Hunter arrives in a giant robot to destroy the machine. Before he can, the baby presses a button on the robot's remote and sneezes. Junior and Tulip fiddle with the controls until they eject Hunter and his robot from the factory. The robot accidentally cuts the wires holding the corner store building, causing it to detach from Stork Mountain and fall. Hunter tries to escape, but the tiny bird and a flock of his friends use a golf club to destroy the robot's grip. The company falls, but Hunter survives. Junior and Tulip fly back to the factory and hug. Junior is amazed to find his wing is healed. Seeing the massive number of babies, he gathers the storks and tells them he wanted to be a boss to bring back baby delivery, as it was their original mission. The storks are excited. They use wraps and GPS devices to deliver all the babies. People everywhere are astonished to see the sky full of storks. When Nate sees the storks, he is overjoyed and turns on the lights. Junior and his team see the light and go to the house, delivering the baby girl. Nate and his parents are ecstatic and hug the new baby. Junior and Tulip say their goodbyes and leave. Finally, Tulip goes to her family's house. Junior, Jasper, and all the storks are with her, telling her they are also her family. Tulip rings the bell, her parents open the door, and they are overjoyed to finally be reunited. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to receive the latest videos.